D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? All right, you guys. I'm coming at you again today because they had okay, so this whole Victoria Alonso thing happened, and I had recorded my video for today, Sunday. And then after I recorded that video, a bunch of stuff started coming out, and I was like, great. It's like, crap. I gotta film an update. So I was like, all right, well, I'll do it later. Now is later. And so I want to talk about all of this because it was more than just a simple, and I told you guys in my last video, she was fired. She was fired. I think it wasn't just, I think she was just a pain in the ass, and they were just looking for a reason to free up some dollar bills. And it's like, well, she's a pain in the ass and we need to free up some dollar bills. Let's get rid of Victoria Alonso because she's, a little harpy over here. So Variety's got this article, and we'll look at another one from Deadline. But it looks like, so they want to say she didn't, hold on, let me pause this. Oh, I can't pause that. Okay, never mind. We're going to see all this stuff. So it looks like, and I'll read some of this to you. So it says, at this year's Academy Awards, Victoria Alonso was overwhelmed. The veteran Marvel Studios executive and producer of the nominated film Argentina 1985. I haven't even heard of this film. But this is what they're trying to use as a reason, was stopped on the red carpet posing for photographs assigned to capture top executives on Hollywood's big night, but something shocked her. Look at this. 2 women, Alonso said, of the female photographers hired for the gig. As in most concerns of Hollywood, women are outnumbered by men on the photo line. Emotional, Alonso insisted that the pair put down their cameras and pose for a photo with her in front of a giant Oscar statue. As they all smiled, she told them, "We've worked so hard to get here and we're not going anywhere." Okay, because, man, oh, goodness. Yeah, girl power. 8 days later, she was fired. As Marvel's president of physical production, post-production, visual effects, and animation, 3 individuals familiar with the matter told Variety the shakeup came as a surprise to many in show business and within the vast Marvel comic book fandom, a community with a prominent online presence and an in-person significance at the many multiplexes where the studio releases its films. Alonso's dismissal has raised numerous questions. Hold on, let me get to the part. While the cause of Alonso's termination is unclear, the source said the decision was made by a consortium including Human Resources, Disney Legal Department, and sorry, you guys, I lost my place. Disney's legal department and multiple executives, including Disney's entertainment chairman Alan Bergman, to whom all Marvel Studios reports. Alonso's longtime boss and Marvel chief creative officer Kevin Feige felt mired in an impossible situation and ultimately did not intervene. But source added, Alonso was blindsided. Another insider added. Okay, so they're also, hold on, I'm trying to find if they say it in this one. Okay, so they're saying basically that she had a breach of contract. So she had this Argentina. I don't want to go through all of this article, you guys, because I want to get to the next one. But they're saying that she had a breach of contract, and the breach of contract was that she went and did this Argentina 1985 movie, and she did. They asked her to stop doing promotion for the movie. So and she just didn't. So she kept doing promotion for it, and they're like, "Listen, you need to do promotion for the Marvel stuff." And I guess, and when they told her to stop doing it, and then she didn't stop doing it, and they're just all like, excuse you." So there's that, but it looks like she's not going anywhere. She wants Disney to burn. She is one of those people that she is going to take Disney down. And she's like, she wants to let it burn to the ground. She doesn't care. Some people just don't care about anything. They just want to watch the world burn. And apparently, Victoria Alonso wants to see Disney go down in flames. So it says Victoria Alonso weighing legal action against Disney Marvel over sudden firing, serious consequences, promises lawyer Patty Glaser as Mouse House points at indisputable breach of contract. So let me go through this. This article's not that long, but let's go through this article. So it says, okay. So it says the Walt Disney Company is facing serious consequences and possible legal action over the pink slip this week at Marvel Visual Effects chief Victoria Alonso. I just want to say real quick, I don't feel bad for Victoria Alonso. Like, I'm sorry. Like, first off, the biggest thing for me, it was her treatment of the visual effects department. A lot of people came out. I said in my last video, a lot of visual effects people came out and said they were not sad to see her go, because I guess she was a kingmaker over there. Like, if you got on her bad side, she would get on you and your career would be over because they'd stop working with you. And everybody wants to work for Marvel, apparently. And me, I just go, I'm sorry, but I honestly believe that when it comes to the work situation, yes, you can be hard on people, but you do it with a spoonful of sugar, that's what I think some people don't understand. They want, like, my way or the highway. It sounds like Victoria Alonso, me and her would not get along, because I am not one of those people where if you try to tell me my way or the highway, I'll just tell you to get out of my face straight up. And she wouldn't career end me, because I'd just be like, all right, let's do this stuff. And but she created a negative work environment. And I told this story in my last video, but I worked for somebody that they asked to step down and go away because they created a negative work environment, so much so that it just trickled down. It was crazy. All right, let's read the rest of it. So, making it clear to Bob Iger, Kevin Feige, and everyone to the House of Mouse that she is not going quietly, the Oscar-nominated producer has retained the services of Patty Glaser. To that end, with competing POVs on what was going on behind the scenes. The Glaser, while Think Howard, partner, is putting Disney on notice. You are on notice, Disney. In a statement released Friday for now former president, physical and post-production, visual effects, animation production, and for Marvel Studios. What a long freaking title. The litigator, who is already taking Disney-owned Lucasfilm to court for the canning of Star Wars TV series The Acolyte, EP Catherine McCarthy, said, that's another lawsuit that's going on, which the Star Wars situation, Kathleen Kennedy should be the next to go, in my opinion. Like, bye-bye, honey. The idea that Victoria was fired over a handful of press interviews relating to the professional passion project about human rights and democracy that was nominated for an Oscar. I bet you it's garbage. And which she got Disney's blessing to work on is absolutely ridiculous. Victoria, a gay Latina, and that's what it all amounts. They're going to use that and be like, you just fired her because she was a gay Latina. And it's like, or maybe she was just a bitch. How about that? Who had the courage to criticize Disney, was silenced. Then she was terminated when she refused to do something she believed was reprehensible. Disney and Marvel, see, that's the thing. Like, they're all like, I'm sorry, but when you talk crap about your boss isn't going to be like, thanks, I really appreciate it. No, I'm sorry. Like, these people sometimes get on my nerves, these activists. It's just crazy. So Disney isn't taking that shot across the bow without a mass missive of their own. I don't know if they meant a missive. Maybe they mean missile. I don't know. It's unfortunate that Victoria is sharing a narrative that leaves out several key factors concerning her departure, including an indisputable breach of contract and a direct violation of company policy. A Disney spokesperson told Deadline this evening, "We will continue to wish her the best for the future and thank her for her numerous contributions to the studio, including creating, a negative work environment. Alonso still has her Possibility Is Your Superpower memoir coming out later this year as Disney imprint. The very press-friendly Alonso, who was consistently an outspoken champion for diversity at Disney, which is not a problem. That's not a problem. If you want diversity, that's fine. But the thing is, you just went about it in a really crappy way, like yelling at people and stuff, to the point where she called out then Disney CEO Bob Chapek to take a stand against Florida's anti-LGBTQ plus legislation, the Don't Say Gay bill, which that's not what its name is, but abruptly departed earlier this week from Marvel Studios after a near 2-decade run. She did, I mean, like, I'm sorry, like, if I said stuff nationally about my boss, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be happy about it. So I ask you again, Mr. Chapek, please respect. If we're selling family, take a stand against all of these crazy, outdated laws, Alonso told a glad audience over the clear discrimination move in the Sunshine State, aka home of the Disney World. Take a stand for families. Stop saying that you tolerate us. We deserve that. Well, I mean, you can't say tolerance. I don't think this woman knows how words work and the definition of them. Jesus. Okay. We deserve the right to live, love, and have, which, I mean, name a right you don't have. More importantly, we deserve an origin story. Do you deserve an origin story? I mean, oh, goodness. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Okay. Anyways, all right, I'm going to go through the rest of this because, I mean, nobody cares about Victoria Alonso. I just want to know if she's gonna like let this sucker burn. Okay. Let's see. Okay. As for, okay, so here we talk about the contract. Okay. However, with that, we hear that the Buenos Aires born Alonso did not initially seek permission to produce the Academy Award nominated Argentina in 1985, but did see her contract redrafted out of respect for her years at the company. The sticking point was that Alonso was distinctly not supposed to promote the political drama, which she did. That was the breaking point, an insider says. So this is the thing. You know, if she had this contract or if she was told she can't promote and then she went and promoted it and then they said stop, and then she kept promoting it, I'd be pissed too if I was them. I'd be like, listen, if you want to constantly undermine our authority, then maybe you don't need to be here anymore. As for Alonso being told to stay away from the press, there are more than a handful of media clips from June last year announcing her memoir and with quotes from the then exec in what is certain to become a sharper elbows if this goes to court. Deadline has been told that despite her affable demeanor to the press, Alonso was sometimes challenging to work with at the House of Mouse. The punishing schedule aside, one insider cited how Alonso would take days off to conduct her own personal business affairs, producing Argentina 1985 Oscar-nominated film. This ultimately resulted to some degree in the logjam of Marvel films and TV series in the post-production pipeline, causing major theatrical release date delays. While many studios suffer delays in post-production houses due to the pandemic, Disney on several occasions postponed its bigger movies, i.e. Doctor Strange and Mom, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Ant-Man 3, and most recently the Marvels, in the new job-cutting Iger 2.0 era. Count visual effects expenses, which was chiefly under Alonso's domain. Yeah, because she'd spend all this money and then the movies would still look like crap. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, listen, again, I don't feel bad for her because she, in my opinion, just sounds like a big pain in the ass. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, you guys. So that's like the update and everything. Tell me, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Do you think that Victoria Alonso still deserves to get fired? I think so. I'm sorry. She's just a big pain in the ass. And I would have got rid of her too. Because you remember she was the one that really was all like, we're not going to call them the X-Men. We're going to call them the mutants. And I'm all like, what are you talking about? X-Men is a brand. Like, it's a brand name. Everybody knows who the X-Men are. You say X-Men, everybody knows who that is. Well, everybody, that's cool. And then those who don't, I mean, and you say, and you started calling them the mutants. You're not talking about the X-Men. You're talking about mutants in general, not the team. So yeah, she's a big pain in the ass. And I say adios, whatever, Victoria. So yeah, all right, that's my story, you guys. Well, not my story, but it's my video and everything. So what you guys think about this? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind if you're my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.